After a whirlwind day with world leaders on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly, this morning President Trump making a major shift, now saying he believes Ukraine can win back some of the land Russia has taken.
Let them get their land back.
Yep.
So we'll see how it all works out.
Minutes after meeting with Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelenskyy, Trump writing on social media, "I think Ukraine, with the support of the European Union, is in a position to fight and win all of Ukraine back in its original form." President Zelenskyy praising the move.
It's a big shift. This post of Trump, it's a big shift.
But just weeks ago, the president implied that Ukraine would need to cede territory for Vladimir Putin to agree to a peace deal.
There'll be some swapping of territories to the betterment of both.
And yesterday, his own Secretary of State contradicting the president, saying the war cannot end militarily.
It will end at a negotiating table. That's where this war will end.
Last month, the president rolling out the red carpet for Putin, holding a summit that ended without a peace deal. Now President Trump openly expressing his frustration with the Russian leader.
Unfortunately, that relationship didn't mean anything, unfortunately.
In the weeks since, Russia escalating its attacks on Ukraine and testing NATO's resolve. Flying drones over Poland and fighter jets over Estonia. President Trump now saying NATO should shoot those down.
Mr. President, do you think that NATO countries should shoot down Russian aircraft if they enter their airspace?
Yes, I do.
But the president stopping short of guaranteeing the U.S. would be ready to back NATO up if that happens.
Depends on the circumstance.
The president's shift in tone coming after delivering a fiery speech to the United Nations General Assembly, where he rebuked the very institution he was addressing.
What is the purpose of the United Nations?
The president saying point blank, the UN hasn't done what it's intended to do.
It has such tremendous, tremendous potential, but it's not even coming close to living up to that potential. For the most part, at least for now, all they seem to do is write a really strongly worded letter and then never follow that letter up. It's empty words, and empty words don't solve war.
On immigration, President Trump blasting what he calls open borders and offering this message to member nations.
I can tell you, I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell.
The president then spending a large portion of his speech slamming initiatives to fight climate change.
This climate change, it's the greatest con job ever perpetrated on the world, in my opinion.
So President Trump's speech, those words did stand in stark contrast to that of other world leaders, many of whom said this is a time for nations to come together to address global issues like climate change, those divisions on full display.
No question about it. Thank you, Rich.